A young South African activist believes empowering women is the best way to fight gender-based violence. The United Nations is currently hosting a forum in Paris to discuss ways to deal with the scourge, which has worsened during the COVID-19 pandemic. Antatile Siaslolo was molested as a child, gang raped twice, and had an abusive partner. After surviving her many ordeals, she thinks that equipping women with tools to help themselves is the best way to do it. CGTN's Julie Shire has more.
I have become a story for other people. So my success story is hopefully going to help other women. It started when I was 4, actually. From the ages of 4 to 8, I was sexually abused by my father's best friend. I went through psychology when I went to Rhodes in 2010 for my university studies, and they said I'd blocked out the trauma. So I'd lived my whole life as if nothing had happened. When I became 16, I started experimenting with ways of killing myself. And my mom didn't understand what I was going through, so I'd go and see priests and, but it was never a thing of this child might have a psychological problem. Being from a black society, our black parents aren't educated about psychological problems. My mom, I showed her a picture of my dad's best friend, and I said, Uncle Sam raped me from the age of 4 to 8. And she just looked at the picture and she said, with zero emotion on her face, it doesn't matter because he's not alive anymore. Unfortunately, in 2015, I was gang raped again, almost to death. My ovary had burst and they couldn't sew it back together, so they had to take it out. Only 2 of them were arrested. And I went through the whole case, court appearances, all by myself. I got into drugs. I needed something to numb, I was feeling too much. Unfortunately, in 2017, it happened again. And I did, later that year, meet my son's father. When I was 3 months pregnant, we got into a huge fight. He slapped me so hard, I twirled around the room until I hit the wardrobe. So I packed my things and I left. We got back together, but the emotional and mental abuse got worse. I was diagnosed with borderline personality disorder. When I eventually left him, I think I realized that I was either going to be killed by him, or I was going to kill myself, or I was going to kill him. So I decided to start an organization called Black Girl Don't Curl. I want women to be empowered to think beyond that, It's okay to leave. It's okay to pack up and go and start over somewhere else, as long as you're not dead. And I want to bring that fighting spirit and that persevering spirit into all young women, to say, don't let your situation mold you. Don't let it be your future. If you think you can be the president, hell, you can be the president. Whatever life throws at you, you can do whatever you want, and you will do whatever you want. End of story.